Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair, and here's a look at your headlines. South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson is suing the makers and distributors of a key tool used to fight fires at airports and military bases. In a lawsuit filed earlier this week, the Attorney General says that the firefighting foam contains chemicals which manufacturers and distributors knew would contaminate the environment because that foam contains what are known as forever chemicals or toxins. Now, Wilson's lawsuit follows thousands of legal cases across the nation over contamination from the chemicals known as PFAs. Recent settlements in cases pending in a Charleston federal court have resulted in 3M and DuPont paying billions of dollars to be used in cleaning up drinking water contaminated by forever chemicals. Wilson's suit seeks state compensation for damages to natural resources, including pollution of rivers and fish. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office wants to hear from you. The Sheriff's Office is asking residents to weigh in on its performance via an online survey. It's part of the Sheriff's Department's accreditation process, which is being conducted by a third party, the Commission on Accreditation of Law Enforcement Agencies. To give your feedback on how you think the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office is doing, go to their website, bcso.net. And the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office also is asking for your help in solving the murder of 23-year-old Marlon Lyons Jr. of Port Royal, who was gunned down just over 2 years ago when he was leaving his job in Bluffton. Marlon was returning a truck to All My Son's Moving Company when he was shot and killed. Although authorities have received some leads, no suspects have been named. The father of Marlon Lyons Jr. and the Sheriff's Office are asking you, if you have any information at all, to call Crime Stoppers of the Lowcountry at 843-554-1111. Well, thanks to Publix, more people who are hungry in our area will have access to nutritious, healthy food. News this week, the Publix Supermarket Charities has donated $270,000 to the Low Country Food Bank. The Low Country Food Bank serves 200,000 of our neighbors who face food insecurity. If you're one of those people that likes to get things done ahead of time, you'll be happy to know that early voting in Beaufort County begins on Monday, October 23rd. In addition to some local town council elections, there will be countywide referendums, and one of those is whether or not to approve the $439 million bond referendum for the Beaufort County School District. Port Royal residents will be voting for mayor and 2 town council seats. Bluffton voters will be casting ballots for mayor and town council. There are 4 early voting centers across the county: in Beaufort at the main office of the Board of Voter Registration and Elections, at the Bluffton Recreation Center Gymnasium, Hilton Head Government Complex, and the St. Helena Branch Library. Congratulations go out to 4 firefighters recently promoted within the Bluffton Township Fire Department. Firefighters Andrew Hatcher, Tyler Marion, Duke Novak, and Carson Stone were promoted to lieutenant this week. Each has been with the district for a decade or more. They will provide crew management, engine company level training, and incident management at first arriving units to hazard emergency calls. For more information on these stories and more, be sure to go to the news sources on your screen, and be sure to check out WHHI-TV on Facebook, Twitter, which is now X, and Instagram. If you have a story idea, email us at news@WHHITV.com. And now with a look at sports, here's Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. And it's time to kick off Week 9 of the high school football season. We have a Thursday night matchup of Lowco rivals when red-hot Hilton Head Christian Academy travels to Hardeeville to take on John Paul II in the SCISA showdown. The Eagles have won 6 straight after an 0-2 start and are cranking on all cylinders on both sides of the ball. But JPII star Christian Tilton threw a scare into HHCA last season and will try to lead the Golden Warriors to an upset at home. A big crosstown rivalry takes center stage for Lowco Friday night, with the Bluffton Bobcats welcoming the May River Sharks and hoping to send their rivals home with a defeat for the first time since 2017. The Sharks have won 5 straight against the Cats, and they'll try to make it 6 in the WHHI Game of the Week. Both teams can put up points, so it should be an exciting matchup. Beaufort Academy travels to Colleton Prep for another Lowco-on-Lowco clash that has serious seeding implications. Both teams likely need a win to have a shot at hosting first-round games in SCISA 2A playoffs. The Eagles and Warhawks split 2 meetings last season, with each coming down to the wire, so this one should be a battle to the finish. Elsewhere in Region 7 4A, Colleton County is at home against undefeated Lucy Beckham, and Hilton Head travels to unbeaten James Island. while Beaufort hosts North Charleston in a Region 8 3A clash. Ridgeland Hardeeville hosts Edisto with a playoff spot on the line in Region 6 2A, and undefeated Whale Branch looks to move one step closer to a region title when the Warriors host Branchville. After a big win over Beaufort Academy last week, Thomas Hayward punches above its class once again with a trip to Pinewood Prep, while Cross hosts the Kings Academy with one team assured of its first win, and Holy Trinity looks to knock off 8-man powerhouse Holly Hill on the road. We'll preview the slate on Lowco Game Day Live at 12:30 p.m. Friday and round up all the scores and break down the action at 11:30 p.m. Friday night on Lowco Pigskin Live. You can find all our live shows on the Lowco Media YouTube channel or the Lowco Sports Facebook page. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Helping us as always with the forecast, here's Maria Soden.
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're some beautiful fall weather this weekend and going into next week. But first, we're going to have to get through Friday, where it's going to be cloudy all morning. Then we're going to see some heavy thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, and the rain is supposed to continue on into the evening. Hilton is going to have a high 75, a low 61. Bluffton's going to have a high 75, a low 58. And Beaufort's going to have a high 75 and a low 59. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 7:30 and sunset's going to be at 6:45. Looking at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 8:20 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 1:59 p.m. Taking a look into the weekend, a little bit into next week, Saturday and Sunday we're supposed to have beautiful weather with plenty of sunshine, highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s, and then come Monday again it's supposed to be sunny with the highs going down into the 60s and lows in the 50s. That's it for today. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. When we come back, we'll find out about second helpings and how they're doing some restructuring to make themselves even more efficient. Don't go away.